Good afternoon. The thing is to be that the next topic is about PRE need to see about an data acquisition system. So it may be defined as system used for data processing, data conversion, data transmission, and data storage. Data acquisition is the process of using output signals and inputting that into a computer. The output signal may be one that originates from direct measurement of electrical quantities such as voltage, frequency, resistance, etc. When you're saying about an typical data acquisition systems consist of individual sensors with necessary signal conditioning, multiplexing, data conversion, data processing, data handling, and associated transmission, storage, and display system. Data acquisition is the process of measuring an electrical or physical phenomenon such as voltage, current, temperature, pressure, or sound with computer. A DAQ systems consist of sensors, DAQ measurement, hardware, and a computer with programmable software. DAQ is the process of sampling signals that measure real-world physical conditions and converting the resulting sample into digital numerical values. DAQ systems converts analog waves into digital waves. So the analog data is usually acquired and converted into digital form for the purpose of processing, transmission, display, and storage. Data may be transmitted over long distances or short distances. The data may be displayed on a digital panel meter or as a part of CRT presentations. The same may be stored temporarily for immediate use or permanently for ready interference reference later. So the data acquisition systems are used widely in the industry. So they are playing an increasingly significant role in improving productivity. The components of data acquisition systems includes sensors in order to convert physical parameters to electrical signals, signal conditioning circuitry in order to convert sensor signals into a form that can be converted into digital values. In the ADC, to convert conditional sensor signal to digital values, whereas in the case of data acquisition applications are usually controlled by software programs developed using various general purpose programming languages such as Assembly, Basic, C, C++, Fortran, Java, LabVIEW, Lisp, Pascal, etc. So we are in need to say about an objectives. So objectives, it is to be reliable, flexible, and capable to acquire the necessary data at correct speed and at correct time. Downtime not be more than 0.1 percentage. To be able to compute unit performance indices using online real-time data. To maintain online optimum and safe operations, it must monitor the complete plant operations. To make use of all data efficiently, to inform the operator about the state of the plant. In order to be able to collect, summarize, and store data for diagnosis of operations and record purpose. To provide an effective human communication system and be able to identify problem areas, thereby minimizing unit availability and maximizing unit throughput at minimum cost. What about its configurations? Actually, the number of channels to be monitored, sampling rate per channel, signal conditioning requirement at each channel. So we'll have a resolution and accuracy, and we'll have about a cost. So what about the various general configurations includes? So we'll have a signal channel possibilities single, direct conversions, pre-amplifications and direct conversions, sample and hold and conversion, pre-amplification, sample and hold and conversions. We'll have a pre-amplification, signal conditioning and any of the above. Whereas in the case of an multi-channel possibilities, multiplexing the outputs of single channel converters and then we'll have about an multiplexing the outputs of sample hold circuits, multiplexing the inputs of the sample hold circuits, multiplexing low-level data. What about in the case of a noise reduction option? So it is used for filtering, integrating converters, and digital processing. The types of data acquisition systems are analog data, digital data, automated data, single channel data, and multi-channel data. So in the case of an analog data acquisition system, just we'll have a transducers and then we'll have a signal conditioning. After that, we'll have a